as man's and women's best friend.
Cynthia Hinckley and Wayne DeRush, they work for Bright Spot Therapy Dogs. They're here to tell us how we can get involved with amazing animals. But first, we were just talking during the break about being in a funk and ways that you can fight the winter funk. You were saying petting a dog is therapeutic.
It's been scientifically proven that petting a dog releases a chemical reaction. It's called oxytocin in a person's body, and it makes you feel good, makes you feel relaxed. And that's what therapy dogs are doing for people when they're out visiting.
Isn't it interesting how something so simple and so inexpensive, too, it just can be healing and therapeutic?
Yeah.
So let's talk about therapy dogs. How can a dog become a therapy dog? What kind of qualifications must a therapy dog have?
Well, you have to have the dog has to have the right temperament. If they don't have the right temperament, then forget it. And not all dogs make good therapy dogs. A dog has to be friendly, outgoing, has to come into a strange place, feel relaxed, and will interact with strangers. And then they have to be well-mannered. We don't train a puppy to be a well-trained dog and become a therapy dog. The owner trains their dog to be a well-mannered dog, and then we train them to be a therapy dog, the skills and techniques they need to get certified.
Are there certain breeds that are better as therapy dogs, or does that matter at all?
That's a good question, Ashley, and people ask us that all the time. We have all kinds of breeds in Bright Spot. If you go on our website, you can click on our Bright Spots, and you'll see all kinds of breeds. We have our Greyhound here. We have Lily as an English setter.
And what do the dogs do? So the dog becomes a therapy dog. What kind of places do they go into?
We actually have over 75 facilities in Western Massachusetts, both healthcare and educational facilities that have requested our services. We have reading buddy programs in elementary schools. We visited nursing homes, hospitals, psychiatric facilities, Alzheimer's units.
Now, Wayne, you're a volunteer. How'd you get involved in Bright Spot?
Well, I learned a little bit about therapy dogs and been hearing about it a bit. And then last year, Cynthia came representing Bright Spot to visit one of our Greyhound events that I go to, and learning about what that disposition they were looking for in dogs. Max is an excellent choice for that, and so we looked into the training, and we've been doing it for about a year now.
That's wonderful, and I'm sure that you get just as much out of it as the residents and the patients and the people that you see. And I hear, too, that you're almost certified to be a reading buddy as well.
We started this training. He's going to be finishing his training next week.
Now, tell me more about that reading buddy program. And so they're working with elementary age students?
It's elementary school children. We're in pre-K through 6th grade. All of the grades want to do it. The older kids love to do it just as much. They're reading one-on-one to the dog so that the child does not feel, like they're being judged if they make a mistake. They're in a little special corner of the room. They read stories to the dog, and the dog, of course, doesn't make fun of them. Sits there and listens. Lily's an excellent listener.
I bet that is so sweet to watch, a child reading to a dog. That must just be so adorable.
Well, we've had wonderful feedback from the staff at the schools have embraced the program, but the parents are the ones that will tell us that they are so happy with this program because they can never get their kids to pick up a book at home, and now their children are reading at home because they're so excited about reading to the dog.
Oh my gosh, that's so
So the
amazing.
goal of the program is to foster a love of reading, and it's been very successful.
Well, and you're fostering a great relationship between you and your pet and the people that you help. So thank you for the work that you do. And everybody out there, I'm sure there's a lot of people sitting at home right now who have dogs who have this kind of temperament. So you can get involved and you can be a therapy dog. Thank you so much for joining us today. Ahead on Mass Appeal, find out how you can protect yourself if you're thinking about filing for bankruptcy.